I need to get from Dayton, Ohio to Rockford, Illinois to get myself well positioned for tomorrow getting to my friend's music festival north of Madison in Wisconsin. Got to learn those tunes. It is with no small amount of sadness that I leave my family behind. Well, we're having fun here in Indiana. And I found myself having to duck and tuck in behind my fairing to bring my body, into the slipstream and out of the rain, but I wanted to continue making progress and not just stop and put my rain gear on for a few drops. I have to get to up by Madison and do this show, play these songs, and just hang out with my old buddy and his friends. So I'm gonna meet some new people and play some music. There's nothing better than that. Okay, day something or another. I've totally lost track of the days. I do know it's Saturday, but that's only because I have an obligation today. Getting on the road late, but that's because I'm very close to my destination already. I've only got, a couple hours at the most taking the scenic route of riding today before I'm at my buddy's place. And we're going to make some music. So I woke up this morning and started listening to the songs again. Have been listening to them some. I don't read sheet music or charts. I just play by, I'm a drummer. To say play by ear isn't even really quite accurate. Play by feel, and just when do I stop playing? When do I start playing again? That kind of thing. Where's the color? I just got to keep that straight. So that'll be fine. I do have to sing a song too. So as long as I keep it in the same key as the original, I should be fine. Anywho, the one thing I wanted to say this morning about the experience so far, I know I talked yesterday a little bit about just kind of a general fear among the culture of people, and that was around motorcycling in general. But I think about like how many states I see signs in the window saying concealed firearms are not allowed in this store or this shop or this gas station or whatever. And why are people feeling like they need to carry a concealed weapon? Wouldn't there be a fear at the root of that? And is that fear real? Because I've been traveling all over this country. I'm staying in what many people would consider a seedy, my wife would never stay here. And although, I guess, would I let my daughter stay here without me? I don't know. I'm a middle-aged man in decent shape, so maybe this is less risk for me. Just a curious thing, but my bike is out there all night by itself. I did put a disc lock on the brake disc, but I've done that in good neighborhoods too. It's just more of a prudence than I expect to wake up and the bike is there in the morning. And this morning I woke up and it's there. And there's all kinds of characters walking around here this morning that look like the bad guys in the movies, but there's my bike right where I left it, and I had a great night's sleep. Um, the other thing I wanted to talk about is all the stuff I'm missing, and I'm sorry, I just can't have the camera running 100% of the time. I have to recognize something is worth capturing, turn it on, wait 4 seconds for it to go through its little boot up process, then hit the shutter, and then you guys start to see what I'm seeing. And I miss yesterday in Chicago, there was this horrible backup in traffic, and I thought, what is the deal here? I finally get to the front of the backup, and there is somebody driving their car down the middle of the interstate with absolutely no rubber on the wheels at all, on the front two wheels. It's just the rims, metal to pavement, going around, and they're doing, a slow speed and making a whole bunch of noise, and they got their hazards on, and it's like, why you're not pulling over and just giving up? Nope, they're gonna keep making progress down the road. I don't know. It was just crazy. It was like such a great thing to capture. Um, and yet then, I did capture Air Force One flying right in front of me. But that I had some time to see that thing hanging up there in the sky and recognize that this might be a capturable moment. So, there's tons of amazing things, just pretty scenes, a nice river that I just couldn't get the shutter going fast enough. And some things I literally turned around to give you guys a view of it. And other times it was like, well, I just got to let that go and hope that something else amazing comes along. And eventually something does. So at least I hope you guys think so. That's it. Listen to the song some more, finish my coffee, take a shower, hit the road. Next stop, Lodi, Wisconsin for music time. I'm still on the smaller hole. I don't pretend that this means I'm healthier. I'm just losing weight. But whether or not the cells of my body are properly nourished, that's probably another thing. Something to think about. I'm going to try to get some good food at Food Stock, which is the name my buddy has given his music festival. It is like a bring your own kind of potluck type of thing. And why did I just look at the camera? It's the same thing in the mirror. Anywho, maybe this is interesting, maybe not, but a routine I have for going from a hotel room to the bike. And in this case, I don't have a dolly. This is a motel. They don't have the bellman's cart. And so what I'll do is start with these items that go into the locking cases first, since, I'm essentially taking things of value, especially the laptop, and they go out first because they go into locking cases. And then from there, I go to things that are not locked on the bike. They're only bungeed on, but they're also, you take a look at that and you're thinking, do I even want to steal that? That kind of thing. So just little logic. Last thing to go out is my bag with all of my cameras and, the small valuable stuff. And my wallet is always in my pocket, and my keys are in my pocket, and that kind of thing. Oh, I didn't need to bring masks. Here's one right here I could have used. It fits like a glove. It's a different mask.
77,200 in round numbers. Started with 71,000 in round numbers. So I'm at 6,200 miles so far. My earplugs. Forecast is assuredly for rain, and I'm looking out here and I'm thinking, just get the gear on before you need it. I'm gonna be hot. It's hot and humid. I didn't pay a lot for this. It's Coleman brand. It's just it's not intended for motorcycling necessarily, but it works fine. The other thing I need is something in my stomach. I didn't have breakfast. There's no mosquitoes here, so I must not be near any standing water. And of course, I'm talking about fresh water in this part of the country. Hate mosquitoes. Can you hear the sound of this place? It's cool. Got the crow way over there. I'm surrounded by, I got a whole field of gasohol on this side, and I don't know what this is. It looks like it's just gone wild, maybe to replenish the soil for another season. All right, boots are on, pants are on. It better rain now, because I'm going to be hot and miserable until then, because this stuff does not breathe. Air or water. Ugh. Don't hate me because I'm beautiful. Clickety clack. All right. Okay, bring on the rain. This last part wasn't so great. Sorry, I got this camera in your face. Good to see you. You look good. Yeah, you're staying thin and fit and all that. I'm thinner than I look. I'm not as thin as you though. So Marta wants me to park my bike in the shed over here, but I gotta show you what he's got in here. It's so cool. Keep in mind his wife grew up in Thunder Bay. This fine? Yeah. Cool. Oh yeah, cool.
I don't have a lot of chickens right now, only 6.
So in 1885, you said, would there have been like stonemasons who were
Or did every farmer know how to lay stone like this?
No,
you're thinking?
well, there's a pretty big Amish community then, and they had skilled,
Yeah,
masons that could do that sort of thing. But, yeah.
super cool.
We've had as many as 30, 35 chickens, but we kind of stick around. Yeah, I'll raise like 25 and then sell off half of them.
Yeah,
Just keep a dozen. for
that's
eggs.
cool. Yeah, I see a bunch of eggs in the corner.
Yep. Just really grow the grapes for fun.
Yeah. Have you fermented any?
I have, yeah, not these. So.
Okay. This is Marto's wiffle ball field.
I just have to remember to play it in the actual album key instead of half step down.
Oh, because you guys play everything.
Yeah. Yeah, I sit in with a foreigner tribute band.
Okay.
And so I play sax. They only have like 2 songs that have it, so for the rest of the night I'm just singing backup and trying to not get in the way. You know?
I'm with the band. I'll take a free burger.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Do you like clean up so they're not so in case you need to pull it out so it's not I'm trying to technology so we can email Michelle like
One, two, 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 check, 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 check. 1, 2. Come on, check, 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 check.
You know I got to be moving on. Oh, big old Carolina. Don't care if you're too far away. Oh, big old Carolina. Does it seem that I've got to stay? But my heart keeps calling me backwards as I keep on the 707. Flying high, got to high. You know you have to go well before you get to heaven. Hot man, I love you so. Rebel, rebel, faces man. Rebel, rebel, I could get yours. Hot tram, I love you so. hear the thunder, watch the lightning when it lights up the sky. What makes you feel good? Well, I love a rainy night, such a beautiful sight. I love to feel the rain on my face, feel the rain on my lips. In the moonlight shadow, shadows wash all my cares away. I wake up to a sunny day, 'cause I love a rainy night. Well, I love a rainy night. 'Cause I love a rainy night. 'Cause I love a rainy night. I love a rainy night. I love a rainy night. I love to hear the thunder, watch the lightning when it lights up the skies.
This is a fun fact about having music in your house is, of course, coming up with good power for all of it. So you got extension cords running over to that outlet because that circuit is different from this one. Just gonna go over here. And that's plugged in there. It's so typical of a musician's house to be doing something like this. I love it. I would do stuff like this all the time growing up. Okay, I'm done playing all my songs for the night, and I had a blast. I mean, it's just fun to play music anytime. There's some really good musicians here, and no one plays these songs regularly. No one's played together before. We all crammed it, and we saw where it went from there. And there's been some magic, and there's been a couple train wrecks, but we didn't care. It's all for us, so it's just been a lot of fun and an interesting thing. Oh, more lightning bugs. God, you just don't get those in California. Maybe I'll be lucky enough to capture them here, but this is a wrap-up for this episode. You got to see a little bit of northwestern Illinois and Wisconsin farm and dairy land. And now here I am in Wisconsin making music. So, anywho, back on the road tomorrow and looking forward to it. It is my steady ride home. Take care, everyone.